for today's review, we're headed back to the 2020s, and I guess continuing our streak of Snoopy inflatables. This is the 5 foot wide. I had to check there, I couldn't remember its dimensions. Snoopy sled with reindeer woodstocks. I'm just coming up with that title. I don't know the official title, I'm just calling it how I see it. I bought this off of, kind of a funny story, Bed Bath & Beyond for $90. That was the best deal I could find for this inflatable. The other listings that I saw were upwards of $110, $120. Wasn't planning on paying that. I was trying to find the best deal for this inflatable since, you know, it's not very big. I mean, the box itself is also pretty small, and $90 is also pretty steep for this inflatable, but I wasn't going to pay anything over that. Like, I was just like, no, forget it. But the reason why I had to get this inflatable was because the entire Snoopy display was planned out, but I had this one little spot that I needed to put an inflatable that I, you know, liked. I don't buy any inflatables that I dislike. I like this design, I just don't love it. But yeah, I had to get it for that little area in the Snoopy display. You'll see once I show you guys in my Christmas display, and then maybe some progress checks. But yeah, a really cool inflatable. I like it a lot. Just not my favorite, you know, but still pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and unbox it. On the camera, I don't know why my hand looks like blue, like my veins are like all over my hand. That's not the case. I don't understand why the camera makes my hand look so bad, but my hand is not like sick or anything. Like, I don't have a disease. The camera just picks it up that way. All right, so here are the steaks. Comes with 4 plastic steaks, and then it's looking like 4 metal steaks, so just the traditional instructions. Oh no, it's one of those fans. I'm gonna make a guess, since you guys know I suck at this. Maybe 2-inch blade, slow starter. That's what I'm thinking, because that's what Josh said about the Home Depot 8-foot Lux Nutcracker. And this one seems pretty similar to that. I don't know, I could be wrong. I probably am, but that's what I think that this is. But we'll find out now, because we'll go ahead and inflate it. my biggest gripe about this inflatable isn't even an issue yet. And that yet is pretty important because my issue with it is all of this little stitching that pops up quite frequently on this inflatable. You can see it here. It's got some of that crappy stitching. Like, look at that. That's all that this is connected to. And this is pretty important because it's kind of stupid if they're not leashed in, you know, they're just like walking in front of the sled. There's got to be some sort of roping or attachment to the wood stocks and then to the actual sled itself. So that's what I really don't like, because I have a feeling that somewhat soon, when I put this out, I'd say probably a week after, I'm going to start seeing these come loose, not be attached anymore. And that's a problem because they really need to be, especially, you know, the Snoopy sled, like, this needs to be held up. They actually have quite a bit of, I guess, problem in the sense that they can't really inflate up like this. Like, when I first inflated it, before you guys even saw anything, it was out like that. I gotta fix it. You gotta, like, hold it up like this. And this one has, yeah, there we go, kind of fixed them both. But yeah, that attachment little thing is a real pain because it's so unnecessary. They could have just, I don't know what they could have done. I know they've fixed that type of issue in the past. I just can't remember exactly what they did. It's just kind of annoying that they pull this kind of crap when they can easily just, you know, fix it. They could actually make it to where this is completely sewn and the air travels through his hand and his arm to the sled. I think that's what they would have done, but they didn't do that. It actually would have probably maybe given it more stability. I don't know. And then for this one, I don't know what they would have done for this one. Maybe leave it how it is, but still, this is probably gonna come off. Yeah, kind of annoying about that. The rest of the inflatable is pretty cool. I do like it. It's just that crap that Gemmy pulls for inflatables is really, really annoying. Something I really do like about this inflatable is Snoopy's hat, and honestly just Snoopy in general. He looks great with that Santa outfit, but his hat in particular, I love how it goes back like this to create kind of the motion of the sled. I really like that a lot. It's pretty cool. This is one of the best Snoopy's, honestly. One of the best Snoopy's I've seen in an inflatable in a long time. It looks great. He lights up pretty good too with 3 C7s. One down there near his pants, one in his torso, and then if you lift up his ear, you can see it a little better. One right there in his head, which is probably the most necessary, I think. If you're gonna put a light in this inflatable, his head obviously would be number one. And then the other 2 C7s, so in total this inflatable has 5 C7s. They're located at the bottom of this, I guess, snow area. I thought that each individual woodstock would have a C7. That is not the case. I'm actually quite glad about that because I feel like it would weigh down each woodstock and kind of pull, I guess, I haven't told you, but the manger scene that I have, I actually cut out every single light because they all look like crap. Lucy was like hanging over, leaning onto Charlie Brown. Snoopy was like laying down, and then that like little opening show thing was also laying down, and it just looked terrible. I cut out every single one of them. It looked way better. I put a spotlight on it. I'm glad I don't have to do that for this inflatable because they put the lights at the bottom, which I really like. I like that a lot. I think that this inflatable will light up pretty good at night, so I'm very excited about that. It's just that little stitching, you know, that's just what I hate about this inflatable, but everything else about it, I love it. I really hope you enjoyed my review on this 5-foot Airblown inflatable Snoopy sled with, I guess, 3 wood stocks, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But if you did, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider giving me a sub. and I'll catch you later. Peace out. Bye.